In the frozen waters of the world's oceans, where sunlight fades quickly and life appears sparse, billions of tiny bodies move as one. Krill, small shrimp-like crustaceans, form vast living clouds that stretch for kilometers beneath the surface. Individually fragile and almost insignificant, together they represent one of the greatest concentrations of animal biomass on the planet. Without them, the ocean as we know it would collapse. Krill belong to an ancient lineage of crustaceans that evolved to exploit one of the most abundant resources in the sea, microscopic algae. As phytoplankton bloomed in nutrient-rich waters, krill adapted to feed efficiently on these drifting plants, transforming sunlight into animal energy. This conversion process positioned krill as a critical bridge between primary producers and the largest animals ever to exist. Physically, krill are built for endurance rather than power. Their semi-transparent bodies reduce visibility to predators, while flexible exoskeletons allow constant movement through dense swarms. Specialized appendages filter phytoplankton from seawater with remarkable efficiency. Every movement serves a purpose, conserving energy while maximizing intake. One of krill's most extraordinary traits is its collective behavior. Rather than dispersing, krill aggregate into massive swarms containing millions or even billions of individuals. These swarms function as a single biological unit, confusing predators and reducing the likelihood of any one krill being eaten. Safety, for krill, exists only in numbers. Daily vertical migration defines much of krill life. At night, swarms rise toward the surface to feed on phytoplankton. By day, they descend into darker, deeper waters to avoid visual predators. This constant movement does more than ensure survival. It actively transports carbon from the surface to the deep ocean, making krill a key player in regulating Earth's climate. Despite their size, krill face constant danger. Whales, seals, penguins, fish, and seabirds rely on krill as a primary food source. Baleen whales in particular depend almost entirely on krill, consuming tons each day. The survival of giants rests on the abundance of the smallest. Krill are not passive prey drifting through the sea. They are responsive, adaptable organisms finely tuned to environmental change. Their sensory systems detect pressure shifts, light levels, and chemical signals, allowing rapid collective response to threats. When attacked, swarms compress, scatter, or change direction almost instantly. Reproduction is synchronized with seasonal cycles. In polar regions, krill breeding coincides with phytoplankton blooms, ensuring food availability for larvae. Eggs sink to deep waters before rising again as larvae, completing a vertical journey that mirrors the adult migration pattern. This life cycle connects surface productivity with deep ocean processes. Ecologically, krill occupy a position of extreme vulnerability and extreme importance. Remove krill, and entire food chains unravel. Predator populations crash. Carbon transport weakens. Ocean chemistry shifts. Few animals exert such influence with so little visibility. Human activity introduces new threats. Industrial krill fishing, climate-driven sea ice loss, and warming oceans disrupt krill populations. Antarctic krill, in particular, depend on sea ice for larval development. As ice diminishes, so does the foundation of the Southern Ocean ecosystem. Krill oil supplements and aquaculture demand add further pressure, raising ethical and ecological questions. Harvesting the base of the food web risks destabilizing systems evolved over millions of years. Krill challenge our understanding of importance. They are not charismatic. They are not individually impressive. Yet their collective existence supports life on a planetary scale. They demonstrate that survival is not always about dominance, but about connection. In the story of Earth, krill are quiet architects. They link sunlight to muscle, algae to whales, atmosphere to ocean floor. Their endless migrations pump life through the seas, unseen but unstoppable. Protecting krill means protecting oceans themselves. Climate stability, marine biodiversity, and the future of countless species depend on the continued existence. In a world focused on the large and the loud, krill remind us that the smallest lives often carry the greatest weight.